This Sunday, July the 11th. I'm meteorologist Bill Murray, and lots to talk about in the heat department. But fortunately for us in Alabama, not here. Unfortunately for the folks out west, a second major heat wave engulfing much of that part of the country. At least it's not affecting the Northwest as badly. Las Vegas yesterday tied their all time record high temperature, 117 degrees at McCarran at 5:12 Pacific time. That ties the all time record high set um, in 1942 and tied three additional times. So this is obviously a very serious heat wave for them. Death Valley, which is also in the National Weather Service Las Vegas's county warning area, recorded 129 degrees at Furnace Creek yesterday. Um, that was just slightly below what it was on Friday when they had 130 degrees. Remember, the all-time reliable record heat around the entire globe was recorded in Death Valley in 1913 at 134 degrees. Now, heat advisories, excessive heat warnings, watches, you name it, it covers much of that southwestern corner of the United States. There's even a excessive heat watch in eastern Montana. High temperatures today centering sort of on the Vegas area. 116 expected at McCarran today, 129 at Death Valley, and very high temperatures in the central valleys of California. Just unbearable heat for a lot of that region. That fortunately will be easing. This is the reason that it's so hot. 597 decameter heat ridge there over the southwestern United States begin to gradually diminish. Big trough cutting off into a low pressure system over Missouri caused lots of active weather overnight. Oklahoma, northern Texas, back into Nebraska, Missouri. There was even a tornado yesterday northwest of Springfield, Illinois. Didn't cause any damage, fortunately, stayed out in the field, but just indicative of the active weather that this trough is bringing. And we're not escaping it either. Big subtropical high to the east, pumping moisture in. Severe weather is possible today, according to the Storm Prediction Center, across a wide area. Arizona saw its share of severe thunderstorms yesterday with all that excessive heat. And along that forward flank of the trough, we'll see severe weather today with a level 1 out of 5 risk. That's marginal according to the Storm Prediction Center nomenclature, all the way from Pennsylvania back through Kentucky, Tennessee, northwestern Alabama, northern Mississippi, and into Texas. Slight risk there from central Texas across the northern part of Louisiana into extreme southern Arkansas and western Mississippi. Now, this threat is for damaging winds in Alabama later today for thunderstorms that we see because we'll have just enough shear to make that happen. Zooming in a little bit, areas that are in this marginal risk include areas to the northwest of I-59, Gadsden, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Decatur, Florence, Jasper, Coleman, Huntsville. All these areas have a very, well, not a small risk, but a relatively minor risk of severe weather today. We'll be watching all those thunderstorms as they develop. By noon, showers and thunderstorms should be fairly widespread across north central Alabama, at least according to the HRRR. Some of those could be strong to severe. They'll edge southeastward through the early afternoon hours, and probably set up somewhere, generally in the I-20 to I-65 corridor. Some of those storms strong to severe with damaging winds possible. They'll die out here by midnight, and then tomorrow we'll see perhaps fewer, still enhanced rain chances for Monday. High temperatures in the middle and upper 80s. But by Tuesday, we see that trough's really weakened from its position that it has today. It'll begin to lift out. Tuesday will be the last day with really elevated rain chances for much of a showers and thunderstorms, likely again for a good part of the area. By Wednesday, this is Wednesday afternoon, you can see showers and thunderstorms fewer in coverage and rainfall amounts lesser. Same for Thursday, same for Friday, even though they're beginning to pick up again across the northern border of Alabama. By Saturday, again, much of north and central Alabama remains dry. You see a tropical system out here in the eastern Pacific. Interestingly enough, we go out in voodoo territory all the way out to Sunday night, the 25th. and no tropical activity here. The Bermuda high is displaced to the east. We look back toward Alabama, we see active showers and thunderstorms as another trough sets up over our area, but that's a good 2 weeks away or 366 hours out. National Hurricane Center 5-day graphical tropical weather outlook shows that the disturbance there southeast of Nova Scotia in Newfoundland will has a small chance of developing, but nothing really to write home about. You can see off the GFS 384-hour wind swaths. This would be if you accumulated all the peak winds over the period. You see some possibility there of that system to the east of the Maritimes, but the Atlantic, calm. Gulf, Caribbean, check. We should be free of any tropical activity for the next 2 weeks. That's good news since we're already up to E and we're heading for a very active season. Now, coming back to Alabama, forecast temperatures off the National Blend of Models over the next 10 days or so shows a little bit cooler on Monday with showers and thunderstorms fairly likely again for Tuesday. Then we sort of settle into this very typical regime, just a couple of degrees below normal average temperature or average high temperature at Birmingham. For the remainder of the month of July is 91 degrees, and overnight temperatures will be bottoming out about 70 degrees. Well, that's your weather video for this Sunday, July the 11th. I'll have notes on the blog and an official forecast update at noon today. But until I get to do this weather video with you again next Sunday, as I always tell you, keep an eye to the sky because you'll always have something fun to look at.